Well, listen.
Hello, everybody. So
Hi.
excited to be here today with my beautiful friend Laurent Helene and this podcast for those who believe. Yet another gorgeous coming together of the Casa family, sons and daughters of the Casa, talking about our experiences here in Abidjan, where we all came together as just there's no coincidences and no accidents. And I always like to start the conversation by thanking Joao Diaz for bringing us together, because only for his mission we wouldn't know each other. And
Yeah.
I'm really grateful, Laurent, to have met you over the years. And we're here to talk about how we came to Abidjania, how it changed us, and it definitely changed us. Um, what we learned here, which is really, amazing. We're still using it. We'll be using it forever. And how we are working 2025 onwards. So you can start telling your story, how you arrived at the Casa, because I'm interested to hear this too. So you can take it from here, darling.
Thank you so much, Grainne, to invite me to tell my story. It's a long
Of course.
story, but I'll try to do it within an hour.
I will manage.
It started well before that, without me knowing. But I'm going to start from the courting to the
Right.
entity, and it was 2012, and in January 2012, I think it was, my wife. Well, before that, I had a problem on my shoulder, and I saw a
Oh, yeah.
chiropractor, and she said to me, "What you have there is it's not physical."
Wow.
I said, "Well," I said to my wife, I said, I need a healer." A few months later, it was January 2012. She said to me, "Oh, I saw this documentary on the French TV about this healer in Brazil." I said, "Okay." So I just went to say, "Okay." Didn't, you know, I suppose I wasn't ready for it.
Yeah.
And come June 2012, and I remember what she told me in January.
Mm.
And I said, "Chantal, do you remember that healer you told me about in Brazil? Can you send me his detail?" She's only upstairs and I'm downstairs. So she emailed me the link and everything, and there's me going through, and now that's it. All these people dressing in white. I'm like, what's this?
What? What?
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I keep looking, and then I find out that he's coming to Switzerland in July, the following month. And I'm like,
Right.
wow. I didn't know what came over me. I just booked it. And I went to my wife. I said, we're going to Brazil. And we're going to see Medium Jow, and the
Mm.
healer. She said, are we going to Brazil? I said, no, he's coming to Switzerland. And, funny, the way things happening after that. The dreams I
Oh,
was
yeah.
having at night, they sound like, when afterward, when I heard about people talking about once the connection is made, they already started working. And then now I
Wow.
understand what was happening.
Mm.
Because all these things is new to me. Like, wow. And the time came, we are in Brittany, so we drove, to Switzerland,
Mm.
got in the car, went there. I stopped over in Dijon and then went on to Zurich, and then to Winterthur. And we got to Dijon and I said to Chantal, we can carry on. I'm not tired. I feel like I've been driving only 10 minutes.
Wow.
And that was for 9 hours.
Brilliant.
Yeah. That's what I said. She said, yeah, maybe you might be okay, but I need to rest.
You're
We
covered.
spent a night in Dijon, and following day we went, and we were a bit concerned about the white dress, this and that, so let's go
Mm.
and check it out, but the place and everything. So anyway, next morning we went. We got in there, and there was so many people there. It was packed.
Oh yeah. And that's not in white. It's like really fascinating.
Yeah, I don't know if you were there in Switzerland, 2012.
No, I was in Australia. I only
Okay,
traveled
and when
once.
so we went in, then we knew all this protocol, first time, second time, and so on and so on. So we just waited. Uh, and then obviously time came, first time line, they
Yeah.
called us. So we went, and then what happened? We heard that on the stage before we went in, that the entity was incorporated with King Solomon, and he ate the glass.
God, you were there that time. Oh my,
Yeah,
that's
he
amazing.
had the glass.
I know it's in
I
the
presume now
clerk's room
the glass is
in the casa. He
in the
actually
casa.
chewed it and
Yeah,
swallowed it.
yeah,
You were there then.
I
Oh
was
my
there.
God. That's amazing. That's your connection with King Solomon we were talking about.
Yeah, but yeah, this is it. But obviously, I didn't know that at
Yeah, he
that
swallowed
time.
the
That was
glass with no
before I went
trace
in
of
the second, third
injury.
time line. So we went in. Chantal is in front of me. He as we went to past him,
Mm-hmm.
and he waved at Chantal, carry on like this. As I came in front of him, I saw his finger come towards me like this
Wow.
and touch my arms. Boom!
Wow.
Oh my God.
That's fantastic.
Rain, it was an awakening. It was a massive awakening. The tears,
Wow.
the tears was coming down. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't control anything. And I
Wow.
had a handkerchief. We made handkerchief. You could squeeze it out, and then
Mm.
the volunteers took me aside, you know, and my wife was wondering what happened to him.
Yeah.
She's there, and they put me aside, and I was like on cloud nine, I was floating.
Wow.
And the tears didn't stop. He went on and on and on. I don't know how long, but it was a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yeah.
And when everything finished, then obviously, what I know now is they put me in the current.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then when everything done, everything finished, I went, but I was still like I was somewhere else. I wasn't, my wife was telling me, "Oh, you got to do this, you got to do that." I said, "Do what?" So you got to go for an intervention in the afternoon. I said, "What's that?"
No.
And well, she said, "Don't worry, I've sorted everything out for you." I didn't know that she got the ticket. The ticket is white.
Yeah.
I said, "Okay." So we had lunch. We had the soup, and I'm walking around like like a zombie, really. I was like,
Energized.
yeah. And then we went in the afternoon, got my ticket. She did everything and said to me, "You need to go into that line and wait into that line." So when they called, then I went in, and this is the first time that to get it was a
Intervention.
respiratory intervention.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, and then everything done, and We went and stayed spent a night in the hotel, and then the following morning we took off. All right. And all the diet and everything else, we had to do.
No alcohol,
At
no
that time, there was
pork,
no pork,
no pork, no alcohol, no spicy foods. Remember
no
that? That was
spicy
it.
food. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, we got home. I was a changed man completely.
Wow.
I'm the one who used to be in the bar, in a small village in France, it's like, come 6 o'clock. I said to Chantal, I see you in a minute, and just,
Oh yeah. It's
yeah,
normal.
I'll come back about 8, 9.
Mm.
And then that went on, because and one stage, and she said, you know a lot of people in the village, don't you? I said, no, they know me.
So everyone knows you. You're actually from Mauritius, though. Remember you told me you were from Mauritius? You lived in England and now you're in France. So you're a universal son of the Casa.
I know. And obviously, things change completely. No
Wow.
more going to the bar.
Wow.
Well,
Interesting.
obviously, I had the 40 days diet,
Ah, yes. No alcohol.
no alcohol. And
When
anyway, when all that,
when did
sorry.
you get to Brazil then? I mean, you didn't come to Brazil until after.
Well, well, listen to this now. So after the 8 days,
Oh, right. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So they give you the instruction 8 days. They give you, at that time they didn't give you the passive flower, but it wasn't allowed. They give you the water, the blessed
Yeah.
water. So we bought the blessed water, took it with us, and got home. And yeah, it's like, do you know if have you ever been in a car accident
No,
that
thank God.
okay, your body shattered?
Mm,
That
I can
I've been
imagine.
I've been in a car accident. That's why I'm saying it's the same thing. Like,
Wow.
after a few days, your body's shut. You feel your body's like,
Wow.
look at
Yeah.
that shock.
Gosh,
Yeah, and
that's
my body was like that when I got up on the 8th day. I said to Chantal, I can't do anything today. I'm just going to have my dressing gown on, and I was just sitting on the sofa and watching TV, and that's it. Didn't do
mhm.
anything.
Wow.
You know, things went on like this. Stayed indoors, didn't want to go out. And then a few
You had
weeks went by.
revision.
Few weeks went by. Chantal said, "Look, I know I wanted you to change, but not that much."
Yeah, you're a completely different person.
Completely. It's
Yeah.
like it's hard to, because something from right to the extreme and to,
Yeah. One to the other.
and anyway. So it was about 4 weeks later. I was sitting on the sofa. We had two cats.
Hmm.
And we were playing with the cats, and we had the ginger one, we called him Siggy. The cat, I was sitting on the sofa and the cat come on the carpet, and I normally just go and grab them and play with them. As my hand went on the cat,
Mm.
the cat fur was vibrating like this.
Wonderful.
It's like, and then I'm getting those pins and needle in my hand. What's going
Wow.
on?
That's amazing.
So I'm looking at my hand. I'm putting that hand on, same thing again. So I go, Chantal, come and look at this.
Mm.
And the cat was looking at me right in the eye, you know? He's saying, I'd have some more. So Chantal came, sat opposite me. I put my hand on the cat like this. and she said it's vibrating. And she put her hand in between. As soon as her energy came, it stopped.
Wow, interesting.
And as soon as she took her hand out again, I started again. And the cat
Wow.
is looking at me like this, you know. And I'm getting all the pins and needles in my hand, you know. And I'm like, wow. So Chantal said, oh, put your hand on me. So she lay on the sofa and I put my hand on her chest like this, you know, not touching, just, you know. And I felt the vibration and she started
Wow.
crying. And I went, oh my God, what am I doing, you know?
Yeah, it was working through you.
So I stopped and I went, wow. And then we started doing all the research, you know. What did I
Mm.
get? What happened? What is he giving me? You know, just like, you know,
It's new.
he didn't say anything to you, to me when he touched me, you know, and bam, that's it, you know. So it wasn't for me to find out what happened. How was it? So all this time, you know, with getting books and to read about healing and this and that. And then I said to Chantal, oh, we need to go and see this guy in his village.
They called you.
Well, yeah, I said to her, you know, that was July, yeah, and November we were in Abadjania.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant.
I had to because you know
You were called, Laurent.
what
You were
happened.
called.
Obviously, we went there and looking, you know, around the place. Everything was new to us,
Yes,
and so I said, you
completely.
know, the first week I'm just going to go and pray for all the family.
Okay.
I said to Chantal, I'm going to do that, and then the second week I'm going for myself. If he
Mhm.
doesn't send me for intervention, then I will go volunteering.
Right.
The second week, I went in. You know, before I say anything, he looked at me and smiled at me.
Mhm.
It says intervention.
Right.
It's amazing how they, they,
No.
they know the plan. You know, it's like, you know, I wasn't in control. Yeah. Anyway, oh, so things happen.
Surrender.
You know, that was my first time. The first time was only for 3 weeks, I think. It wasn't for long, but
Long enough, you know?
you know. So things happened. So we went back. We did more research. Yeah, and you know the thing that was happening there, you know, was like oof, unbelievable. You know, and so we got back home. You know, and then as I said, doing research. And then we found out that there was a healing course in Stansted Hall in England, Stansted,
Mhm.
the Arthur
Oh,
Findlay
yeah,
College.
UK. Yeah.
Yeah, the Arthur Findlay College. So I went there and I did the healing course. That nobody can teach you that.
You had it already. You were just igniting it.
Yeah. So for me, it was just like how to handle it, how to work with people, how to, you know, that sort of thing. You help. You
Yes.
help. But in 2013, we went back
To Brazil.
Brazil, and then I went to King Solomon. I said to him, "What have you given me? What do I do with this?"
Wow.
This is it. A lot of people don't understand that. That's the place where you want to answer the question. You will get your answer.
exactly.
You will meet somebody, you know.
God. Yeah,
So
you
that
understand.
that morning I was asking the question. The afternoon, we were staying in Camino,
Mm,
and after lunch. Now I never drink coffee after lunch.
mm,
We were walking down to our room, and I said to her, "Oh, let's go across the road for coffee."
no.
She said, "Okay." Yeah, Sam and Tracy there.
Oh, I love that.
We went in, and I said, "Oh, you're going to sit down, and I'll go and order the coffee, whatever you want to drink." She went and sat down, and I came to sit down with her. One lady said to the other one, "Oh, she go and touch his hand." She came and sat next to me and had my hand. She goes, "Oh my God, this is too strong. I know I'm not supposed to be working here in Abajana, but I've got to tell you this. You are a healer, and you were a healer in your past life.
Yeah, you can tell by your hands.
She just said to me, "You think I'm just so strong?" And she
Mm.
said, "Oh my God, there's a girl here." And Chantal was sitting on the other side. She was getting goosebumps. She said,
Oh,
"She's here to thank you because in your past life, you did not only heal her, you saved her.
wow.
She's been,
Interesting.
she's been chased by men and you took her in and you healed her and you saved her. She's here to say thank
Mm,
you."
wow.
I'm like, "Oh my God."
What you see? Amazing how it works.
It's like, wow. And then obviously the same year, 2013, I was standing outside in the hall, obviously, he came out and do his work in the morning normally to see the people. And I'm saying that because it was all translated by the
Yeah.
volunteers there.
Yeah, you
He
knew
pointed
how
at
to
me.
speak.
He pointed at me and said, "You, what do you want?" When I put my foot on the stage, and I said English, and somebody shouted at the back, "He's asking me what you want."
Oh, yeah.
I got on the stage. I stood in front of him. I couldn't open my mouth. Oh, I was like, yeah. When the being of light, the entity's asking you, "What do you want?" But what do you say?
Mm.
You know? So the volunteer said, "Yes, he's asking you what do you want." So I said, "I believe last year in Switzerland, you gave me a gift to work with energy." I said, "Can you help me to improve on that, to work with humanity?" All right?
Great. Beautiful request.
So he says, "Yes, he will." And he says to me to send me on the crystal bed for 3 sessions,
Mm.
by an hour, and then come back in the afternoon. Whew, on that crystal bed, then, oh God, it's like,
Impossible to describe.
it's impossible to describe, you know that, you know?
Yeah.
And, it's like they are working on me. They are happy, because obviously if you want something, they will give it to you,
Hmm.
if you
Of
really, really
course.
want it. Because obviously for me, I ask, "What did you give me?" What do I do? Yeah, and then the next day that he's asking me, "What do you want?"
But you know that you wanted to serve humanity. So that's the right answer because you wanted to love and serve people. So that is really what your mission on earth is. And that's what you're doing on earth. You're always working for people. Anytime I've met you, you're always helping people.
But yeah, but thing was just happening. I mean, without. I remember, earlier, a girl in Camino said to me, "Oh, I saw you glowing in the current." I didn't know what that meant. Not until afterwards, and then after I realized, But you told me once, you said to me, oh, I seen you working. Thank you for giving back, And,
Oh yeah, the current is
and then you
amazing.
said, and then when you said to me, oh, your light was like, wow. Then it hit me. He said, oh, that's what she meant by me glowing in the current.
Mhm.
Because we don't know. I'm just there. We just,
Well, they're using your energy field to help to heal, you
yeah,
know.
I feel the energy when I'm working. I mean,
Yeah,
the people sitting next to me, many times, I've get them turn around and look at me with like this to me.
good, yeah,
And,
nice.
and, and I'm just there to give, yeah,
Donate your energy, yeah, to help. You know,
to
that's what
help.
you're doing.
So, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. And then as you went on, years, after year,
How many times, can I ask how many times you were in Abidjania? You were in Abidjania a lot. You've been there since the medium has left. But how many times did you go before the
yeah,
medium
but
when the
I
medium
was
was
I was
there?
there 2019. Well,
Yeah,
2018. Let's talk about 2018.
yeah,
Do you
I
remember I
remember
sent my
you.
photograph to you to ask
Yes,
entities to help me for an
yes,
operation in France?
yes, I remember.
Now, if I would tell others that Dr. Augusto came and did my my intervention in France, they were there.
You'd be locked up.
You know what happened? When I sent you that photograph, and I said to you, can you let me know what time you'll be going to see the chair to show my photo?
Transit. Yeah.
You told me it was 3 o'clock on Friday. And I said, okay, I will connect at the same time
Exactly.
to the
In
Casa
France. Yes.
from France. Saturday, you sent me a message, an email to say to me, yes, and he did say he will help you. And he took my photo and he put it in his pocket.
That's right. I remember that really well.
The following week was my intervention.
And you
Okay.
know, he's never done that. That's the only person. And I brought thousands of photographs to Medium Jamal, and he never ever put a photo in his pocket, only yours. And that is the truth. Never knew him. Maybe he done it with other people, but with me, the thousands of photos I brought, he never put it in his pocket. He always either put it in the basket or handed it back to me for more work, but
Hmm.
never in his pocket ever.
I'm going to cut the story short. Okay. I was finished the intervention. I went upstairs. I'm waiting. I wanted to go home.
Mm,
I had a lump the size of an egg
wow.
at my thighs. The cut was about 10 centimeter.
Jesus.
Anyway, the nurse came up to me, gave me a chart, 1 to 10. Where's my pain? I said, I don't have any pain. It's sore, but no
Mm,
pain. I don't need
painkillers.
painkillers. Yeah. They insisted. They gave me something, give me a cup to take. Anyway, I just left it there. Doctor came. Now listen to this. He says to me, everything went well. I said, thank you. He's telling me that in French they say the couturière, the stitching
Hmm.
was crisscross,
Wow.
right? Now, for me, I don't know why he's telling me this.
Hmm.
I just kept quiet, you know. And Chantal came, my Stefan and my granddaughter came to pick me up. I walk.
Wow.
I walked to the lift. I just put
Yeah.
my hand on Chantal's shoulder, walked to the lift, went down, went into the reception. I sat down and Chantal sorting out all the paperwork, picking up all the prescription for, you know. the medication. And then we got everything onto the car, and she said to me, shall we stop at the chemist for your prescription?
Hmm.
I said, Tal, I don't know whether it's the anesthetic still working on me.
Yeah.
I said, I don't have any pain.
I know.
We leave it, we'll see.
Yeah.
I say, if I need it, then we go and get it.
Yeah.
Let's go home.
That's the entities for you.
We went
No
home,
pain. Zero.
zero. The
Mm-hmm.
first night, um, I couldn't sleep properly, positioning, not because of pain, just
Hmm.
the soreness, trying to
Hmm.
sleep. Second night, I slept like a baby. I was getting up in the morning, making my own coffee, no. 15 days later, we had to go and see the surgeon again to make sure everything is all normal. Chantal was with me this time. Again, when everything finished, he said to me, the stitching was crisscross. So whether you
Yes.
wanted me to say something or,
Hmm.
and then that's it. And then I think October, I
Yeah.
came, I came and I saw you, and he said to me, "Oh, you're walking already." I said, "Yeah." And then when I said to you about what you told me about the stitching crisscross like this, and then you said, "Oh, that's Dr. Augusto's work."
That's his work. He used to work on the battlefield and he was in such a hurry, he crisscrossed the stitches. I've seen them hundreds of times. That was the work of the entities, not of any surgeon in France. The crisscross stitches are Dr. Augusto. I know them, I recognize them. I don't have a picture of them here, but I do have pictures of them. And he mentioned the surgeon. That's very unusual. But thank you for that because it was the entities who did the operation, not the surgeon
Yeah.
in France.
Well, yeah. I know that.
Yeah, and I know that, but they don't. But that's okay. But look at you now. Are you 100% healed from that? Yes.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's like, you know, it's like with me when I'm in the casa, I always like to do the current.
Yes.
Okay. 2016, I went to see him. I walked to the chair. I didn't have to say anything. He pointed like this to me, say, "You do my current and I will heal you." I went,
Mhm.
"Oh my God. What, you know, what do I need to do?
No,
Nothing."
no, just show up.
And the problem I had on my shoulder, which I thought it
Yes,
was a trap nerve,
I remember.
2015, he took it out.
Mm.
That was the 5th of June, just before my 60th birthday.
Wow, you're very youthful. But you have been in Abidjan now since the medium hasn't been there. I've met you a number of times. And you still go to the casa and you're still there giving of your energy. And it's different now, but the energy is amazing. I mean, do you feel it's different than it was back? There was too many people back in 2018. Oh my God, it was far too
Yeah,
many
yeah,
people.
there were too many.
It
There
was
was too many
crazy.
people,
Yeah, it was
it's like
crazy.
it was too much. I mean, there's a lot of things I would like to
Overload.
say, but I don't think it's for me to say. But uh, you know, it's you had all sorts of people there, all different energy. I mean, energy is better now.
Yeah, the energy is better now. I agree with you. But you keep coming back, and every time you come back, you seem to get another blast of new energy. I mean, you stay a long time in Abidjan, yeah,
It's
and
my
you
spiritual
really get
home.
the energy. Yeah, it's your spiritual home. Of course it is, and the
Yeah,
entities love you.
it's like I can never thank the entity what they've done for me. Not only for me.
Yeah.
for my wife.
Your family.
Yeah, 2 years ago. Not 2 years ago. Well, yeah, not even 2 years ago. Just a year and a bit. Chantal in operation, pancreas. They've cut her from the top there, right to the bottom. They had to get to the
Oh,
back and cut the tail. And she had
oh,
about 42 stitches in the staples.
oh God.
She had this on Wednesday. Thursday morning, I went to the hospital to see her. She sat down on the bed like this, looking at me, smiling.
Mm.
And I went like this. I said to the entity, thank you so much. I said, how is
Gratitude.
things? How was it? She goes to me, great, no problem. I said, are you in pain? No, she says. They're asking me if I want morphine, if I want painkillers. I said, no. She said, all I want is some hot water bottle to put just to
Yeah,
it's a soreness.
yeah, exactly.
The medication, not the antibiotic. She had to take the antibiotic, but the painkiller,
Mm.
all the painkiller was given. I took it back to the chemist. I took it to the pharmacy. I said, she didn't need it.
Wow, brilliant.
How can you
Explain that. You can't
explain that?
because they take away the pain. But the entity always told us to go with our doctors. But,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I've had, I mean, of course, you go to hospital, which
Hmm.
Chantal did. But I always went, anytime I went to doctors, they entity took my pain away. I mean, doctors told me, oh, I had a hernia operation years ago in Abidjan or in Atlas, and they said, oh, you're going to have terrible pain. I never took one painkiller, and I had no pain, zero. So, they're miracles. This is a miracle. There's no pain. There was no pain because of the faith. Once you have the faith, I know the entities will heal us, and our families and those around us,
Hmm. It's like
always.
me, talking about, who's working, who's helping. It doesn't matter, you know. Uh, there was a lady from India. She called me. She wanted me to work with her. I said, yeah, no problem. And when we finished, she sent me messages, said to me, who's the other person working with you?
No.
I said, what other person? Yeah, it's me thinking I'm on my own. I'm Laurent, it's like, no. She said, no, there was another person sitting next to you. You were there, yes, but there was another person there. I said, can you describe the person? She said to me, he's bald. He's got beard, like a French cut. I said, okay.
Yeah, of
And straight come to me, Dom Inacio.
course.
I
Love him.
sent her the picture. She said to me, yeah, a bit younger. I sent another one. She said to me, that's him. He was there with you all the time.
Wow. Right beside you.
So who is he? She said. I explained to her, he's Saint Ignatius, and he is the patron of my spiritual home where I go to.
Yes,
She goes,
exactly.
wow, I'm an Hindu. How come I'm seeing
Exactly.
uh, uh, Christian saints, I said,
Wow.
up there's no,
They don't mind.
they don't mind because to me, it doesn't matter who. It's the energy.
All roads lead to God.
I see, trying to explain, but
Yeah, it's lovely. It's lovely to know that we're not alone. I think a lot of people feel, oh, I'm on my own, but you obviously he's right beside you, or
oh
whatever
yeah,
entity.
yeah.
There's loads of different entities working with you all the time. I mean, you have a special connection with King Solomon. Can you just enlighten us a little
Yeah.
bit about that?
Well,
This is
I
beautiful.
mean, to me,
I
like
love
I
him.
said, when I was told like King Solomon, so I went to King Solomon and asked, "What did you give me? What do I do with it?" And then obviously the answer
Yeah,
came in the afternoon. But 2 years ago, there was this lady in San Rafael, looking at me, kid smiling. Obviously, my Portuguese is zero, you know? And she trying to start conversation, but got nowhere. I had breakfast. And then in the evening, I was sitting outside with a friend. The car came. She came out of the car, the lady, and she looked at me, speaking Portuguese, you know, about my energy. So the lady next to me, friend, translated. He says, she's asking, are you here for an illness? I said, no, I'm here to work with the entity. And then she said to the friend that my energy is very, very, very strong, very, very powerful. Your energy is King Solomon energy.
Yeah, he's a head honcho, all
He
right.
doesn't know me at all. She apparently what I learned afterwards, she's a medium from Chico's Adia Center.
Oh yeah, he's beautiful too.
Okay.
They're lovely people.
Right. Okay.
They're real
I didn't
spiritists.
know. So I said to my friend to explain to her what happened in July 2012 when King Solomon touched me and I was what like boom. She,
Started everything.
she said yes. What he did was he infused you with his energy, and he's your guide. He's with you all the time. He's your protector as well.
He's
So
lovely.
trust, confirmation, confirmation, confirmation. We all want that, don't we?
Yeah,
It's like
but they are there always.
yeah.
You know, they make themselves known sometimes light, a lot of light in pictures, or
Mm,
also
yeah.
there's a lot of feathers, a lot of angels. Archangel Michael's working a lot now. Yeah, but you notice these things
I do
because you know your
one more.
energy levels have
Yeah,
gone up.
one thing I have to say again, with drinking. I was drinking my rum and coke, whiskey, before. But after that, I was having a glass of wine with food,
Mhm.
you know,
Mm.
having a beer, a shandy. And it was one Sunday afternoon. I opened up a bottle of wine in the kitchen. I poured two glasses. I went to give one to Chantal. When I went to pick my one up, I could not pick the glass up.
Yeah, stuck.
No, the energy between my hand and the glass, like there's a force that stopping me picking the glass up.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I
Yeah,
managed to grab it. I couldn't feel it.
yeah,
I put it
interesting.
down. I look at my hand. My hand was swollen with energy. I
Yeah,
went in shock. I look at this. She said, "Oh, put it in my hand because she had bad hand. So, and I asked myself, what was all this about? Obviously, you know, they're not going to talk to you and say, hey, Laurent, you have to do, no.
oh yeah, you need to trust in
Yeah.
God, you know.
So 2 days later, I get a message from a girl in Philippines. She's studying to be a doctor. She's living in the campus. She said to me, Laurent, can you help me? I feel that I have an attachment stopping me from studying.
Yeah,
And I'm like, wow, they know what they're sending me.
yeah,
So for me, no more drink, no more wine, no more shandy, no more
yeah,
zero alcohol because this is the work that they want me to do.
yeah. It's clean. It's a clean energy, you know. They want you
So
to be clean.
I had to, that's it, no more. This
Interesting.
must have been about 4 or 5 years ago now.
And you know that the Casa is the biggest de-obsession house in South America. I mean, the amount of attachments they lift off people on a regular daily basis is massive. So all of that energy is transmuted. So that's why the energy has to be very clean and clear. That's why they told us when we were taking passiflora not to be drinking alcohol because it interferes with your
Yeah, of course.
energy
Yeah,
field.
yeah.
And then people used to say, "Oh, can I smoke marijuana?" And he said, "No, it's energetically. You need to be very clear. You know, you
Yeah,
can't have anything.
Morano's worse.
Yeah, because you're bringing in too much
You
of the
open
heavy
up, you
energy,
open into,
anything that can come in. And if
yeah.
you're trying to work with people lifting things off, you have to be clean. So yeah, but I mean, I'm sure occasionally he used to say, "Oh, at Christmas time, people could have a glass of wine and stuff." I mean, I stopped drinking in 2016 when my sister passed away, and I've never looked back because I feel so much better and I don't feel that attachment. You know, even when you go into pubs, you have to protect yourself, because there's a lot of spirits there,
Oh yeah,
literally,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I don't want to pick anything up that I don't need. But you, when you come to Abidjan now, in this day and age, when I met you there recently, last year, you come to give of your energy, which is beautiful because how do you find the energy different now than when it was in 2018? It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's different.
it's more, it's calmer. I mean, in the old days, when I working in the Karen, you know,
Mm.
uh, when I explain that to people, they laugh at me. I used to get daggers thrown at me.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm there all of a sudden, like on my side, on my neck. It's
yeah,
like,
war.
because, and then somebody said to me, I'm like, when I'm sitting there in the current, I'm clearing as they come through
Exactly.
the line. I'm clearing. Obviously, it's, it's it's the energy that you
Yeah,
know.
of course. You're transmuting the energy.
Yeah. So yeah, when the session finish, my head is like this. Like I have to go in the garden and take my shoes off and my and ground myself, and hold the tree and. And my friend used to say to me, "Oh, how many trees have you killed today?"
Transmutation.
The thing is, the thing is, when you finish working in the current, you go outside, and then you get people come and talk to you. You don't want to talk. You can't.
No,
No, it's like,
can't speak.
you need to, ooh, wow.
Yeah, yeah,
But there was one day that I worked, and those days was heavy.
yeah.
I always did morning, afternoon, morning,
5 hours,
afternoon.
5 hours.
Yeah. And one we did once we didn't finish till 7.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
And then Thursday, Friday morning, Thursday, yeah. Thursday evening I finished. And I said to myself, "Oof, I don't think I can go in the morning. I think I need to.
Yeah.
And then somebody said, you know, well, I heard somebody say that, they do come and clean you at night that.
When you sleep.
Please, the next morning, Friday morning, I got up. I was refreshed, everything. Start all.
Ready.
The energy was like,
Yeah.
wow, it's amazing. You can't explain that to you?
No, they clean you at nighttime when you're asleep because there's no resistance. But now when you come back to Abidjan, yeah, in 2025, the energy is higher than it's ever been there. Do you feel that? I mean, I can't get
Yeah, I
over
mean,
it.
it was last year. It was last year I was there,
Yeah, I
and
remember I met
I
you.
was sitting, and there was this cough starting, and then the young lady girl there, I don't remember her name. She came and gave me a water,
Mm-hmm.
and something went in my mouth. Was going like this, and I was gone. My cup was there.
Mm.
I can't remember how long afterwards I came back. My cup was still there. But I left it in my hand, like in that position, and she was nowhere near me.
Mm. Yeah, I'm just sitting there. You never know.
And then I drank the water. And then when I came back in the afternoon, she looked at me and smiled, and I said, and I see others looking at me like, something happened, don't know what, but this is it. We are not in
Yeah,
control.
I know. And always when you go there, you always receive so much. I mean, from the day you arrive to the day you leave, you're a different person when you leave because in my opinion, the energy is rising so high now that you know this going
Yeah,
back
yeah.
there without a
Because
medium is
what
stronger.
people don't realize that they are working with you all the time,
Exactly.
but you need to go back and recharge,
Yep. Top up
top up. You need to
like
do
a
that.
gas station.
Yeah, I mean, I can't go there for 2 or 3 weeks.
How long do you spend there?
Well, last year was 6 weeks. The year
Wow.
before was 8 weeks. Yeah.
And
Um,
you're working all the time there. You see,
oh
I
yeah,
see
but
you
with me,
in the
that's it.
current.
Because up 2016, he said to me, do my current, I will heal you, and that's it. I don't need to go for intervention, or
Yeah, you
I
just sit
don't
in the
need.
current.
That's what I feel that I don't need. I don't know that if I need because I feel I'm getting it in the current.
Yes. And now they're only 2 hours long, the current, which is brilliant because you don't have to, it's highly concentrated energy work now because it's only 2 hours. It's all squashed
Mm.
into those minutes that are very, very intense. I mean, the energy is so pure now. It's really hard to describe what's going on there. It seems to have moved up into another dimension, like we're walking on the moon. I mean, I come out of Abidjania and I feel sometimes I'm walking around a supermarket here in Ireland and I'm thinking, where am I? I can't relate to people. I have to go to the church and light candles.
Well, that was last year. Last year I was sitting there, you know, on my chair, and all of a sudden, my right hand start vibrating, going, really, really vibrating. I had to like, take deep breath in, and try to control. But
Mhm.
yeah, like I said, you're not in control.
No, and you're being disciplined as well, but they're giving you the energy. They're showing you the energy. But it's hard to control it because it's a gift.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like, because obviously we are there for, like I said, we need to go there to recharge. And for me, it's like I need to go there to give back as well. It's like
Always.
always.
Yeah, because you have received so much there, but you've always worked there, Laurent. I've always seen you working in the current, and particularly now when there's so few people there, we have more time to even connect in Abidjania. And also, even those 2 hours in the morning and in the afternoon, they're so highly charged. Like the
Mm.
crystal beds are off the charts. I mean, I nearly had to be carried out of there in April. I mean, I was absolutely zapped on the crystal bed in Dom Ignacio's room. I couldn't barely get out of the room. I was so energized in a good way. I mean, I'm not, it's really high energy now, but you see it. I see you walking down the street, whistling, smiling, and you're really receiving in the current. And I see you giving a lot of energy in the current, which is brilliant, you know. When are you going back there now, do you think?
Soon,
Yeah,
soon.
exactly. Yeah, I know.
I'll be going again for about 2 months.
Yeah, you'll be called back, you see, when you are ready, you'll be called. Because that's, I mean, I don't know how many times you've been there, but I've seen you there so many times when the medium was there. And since the medium has been not there, you are still there, and you're still in the casa doing the work. I don't know, did I see you in the waterfall? Did you go down to the waterfall?
No, I didn't go much on the waterfall.
Yeah, sometimes some trips are different that you don't get
Yeah,
down there as much. Just in the Casa Gardens alone are so peaceful now. I just find it amazing. And rainbows, in the rainy season, it's just there's so many
yeah.
rainbows
I
on the
mean,
clouds.
the energy in the chapel, St. Rita's Chapel, is amazing. It's like,
Yeah,
ooh,
yeah, there's something big happening over there. It's a small space physically, but there's something huge going on there. I mean, you don't need to be in there for very long before you realize, oh my God, I'm surrounded.
oh yeah, oh yeah,
King Solomon's Triangle is just opposite there. King Solomon is back there. He was missing for a while, and everybody was saying, "Where's King Solomon?" And I said, "Oh, he'll be back." And he's back there, and all the entities are lined up there as well now,
yeah,
too.
yeah,
Bazira de Menezes, who actually told the medium through Chico Xavier to put the casa where it is in Abidjania, and he's there, the doctor of the poor. I mean, you can feel all of them working with you. I mean, they're with you in France as well, of course, now, and they're
oh
with
yeah, yeah,
us now.
yeah,
I
everywhere.
mean, they're part of our family now. And, people think, oh, they're unseen beings, but they're real to me. I mean, and then at
I
night
try,
time, you
I
get
try
all
to
the
connect
energy.
with the casa every morning session.
Yes, and today is a Casa Day, so this is beautiful that we're doing this now
Yeah,
because the Casa is flowing now.
I did an hour meditation to connect to the casa before we started.
Yes, exactly. And now it's flowing. So we are talking while the current energy is multiplying. I can feel it. I can feel a really high vibration between us. And this is the beauty of the internet that we can connect on this soul level. This is why we're doing these podcasts, so we can talk about
Yeah,
our experiences together as a Casa family. I mean, you're my brother. I know you really well, and I'm really delighted to be able to talk to you across the miles and to share your experience of the Casa because in all the years we've known each other, we never really sat down and talked like this, which is beautiful because now I know more about your journey. And this is the idea of somebody will resonate with what we're saying, and everybody is receiving energy when we're talking together.
there's a lot more to talk about. I mean, there was one Thursday afternoon I went in the current, and they stopped me. They said it's full. Now,
Yeah,
the volunteers there. It's, okay, okay. I said for me, it doesn't matter where I work.
yeah, exactly.
So I sat on the hall. It was an afternoon. He came out into the work. There was an old lady with a stick. He said to the old lady, "Give me the stick. You don't need the stick. Walk." He took the stick and threw it down.
Yeah.
And as the stick went down, I felt that energy pushing me. Then he pointed at me and says, "Your place is inside, not out here."
And put you in the current.
Yeah. Basically, my job is in the current to work.
Wow, that's beautiful. I mean, as if we need more proof than that. I mean, he obviously just sent you right in there, so you
Yeah.
had to go in and sit and do the work.
This is why I go back because like I said, when he said to me, uh, do my account and I will heal you. I don't need to go and see him. I don't need to ask questions. I don't need to
No,
because
you just
it's
need to show up.
just sit there and the work has been done.
Yeah, and as you give, you're receiving
To
because you're
give, yeah,
donating
I'm
your energy.
receiving.
Yeah, of course. And the current's the best place to do it because you're donating your energy and you're receiving so much more back into your energy field. And then you go back home to France and then you can do your work better. than before. I mean, it just keeps rising and rising and rising. Every time you come back, you're topping up and you're getting even higher energy all the time. I mean, there is no doubt in my mind that the energy of the planet is absolutely rocketing right now. I mean,
Yeah,
a
I
lot of
mean,
people think
it,
there's chaos, but no, it's there's so much light. It's amazing. It's
it's
amazing.
like when people say to me, "Oh, holiday," where, for me, holiday is go and work in the casa. That's my holiday.
Exactly. It's a working holiday.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah, take the
it's like,
time because life is short.
yeah, yeah. Things happen there,
I
you know?
know, and it's real. I mean, it's actually happening all the time. People, we don't need any proof because we're converted already. But we're just running out of time now. So I just wanted to round it up by saying, hopefully, I'll get to meet you. Well, you'll be going soon. But, somebody suggested that, we should set a time next year as well. That, somebody said Easter or Dom Ignacio Day next year, where we actually make an intention where we all go back to the casa. Um, I was thinking Dom Ignacio Day, which is July this time next year, or Easter. I'm not sure what date Easter is, but we'll keep it updated on it because there's a lot of people excited about going back and they want to go back and meet people they've met before there. So we're trying to arrange some sort of reunion. I know the entities will do it for us, and you'll be there, and I'll be there, and everybody else will be there. But I mean, it'll be fantastic because,
Yeah, I can't make plan. I know this year I'm going to be there for no, October, November.
yeah, exactly. And we can't make plans that far in ahead, but I know it's going to happen, and I can feel it. And we have talked about it. I'll probably see you later this year anyway there because I usually see you in Abidjan. Yeah, I'm like, she never left, and that's the beauty. It's like we just uh, take up where we left off. It's like I met you yesterday. I mean, it was just because we're so relaxed with each other. We know each other so well. It's like I was only talking to you yesterday in Abidjan.
Tomorrow,
Yeah.
the 18th of July,
Mhm.
that was the 18th of July, 2012. I had my enlightened, my,
Wow. That's a beautiful anniversary to celebrate. Wow. So that's where you really felt the energy that you received. That's beautiful.
yeah,
Excellent. Thanks for reminding me of that.
yeah.
Because this will go to air next week, but we will keep praying and keep up the work. And I really appreciate you coming and talking to all of us because no matter what anybody says, there's always a message for somebody in that.
Oh,
So
yes.
your sharing of your experiences will help others on their journey. So thank you, Laurent, for
Thanks for
helping.
inviting me.
Yeah, and absolutely. And we will see each other very soon.
Yeah,
And we'll keep in touch anyway, regardless. So I will see you before the end of the year for sure. Well, thank you for your
no
time and
problem.
your
God bless.
energy. And love you for
Love
taking
you
the
too.
time out. Yeah, thank you.
Happy.
I know.